Hey guys, this is Feeding Frenzy 91, and I'm talking about the Xbox One. Now, there was some rumors, I think this was actually a while back, but I just saw it on Spawnwave's video. Microsoft may be releasing a discless Xbox One next year, kind of just, I guess, as an option, a cheaper than the Xbox One with the optical drive, just to allow people, I guess, who only buy digital really to just buy that so that they can buy a cheaper Xbox One or whatnot. It seems like something at this point that they're just testing because it's near the end of the generation. So it just seems like they're probably going to test to see how much it would sell, how much people or how much of their consumers don't really care about the DVD or Blu-ray drive in the console. But here's the thing. Microsoft has been kind of pushing this since the beginning of the generation. Remember how it kind of backfired on them? They were like seemingly going the whole this generation is going to be basically digital, where the disc at one point, I don't even think the disc even meant you own the game. You couldn't even lend your physical games out because they were like just one-time uses, one time, and they'd have the download and stuff, and they had to go back on all that because they were just too early with it. Definitely, they were trying to say how digital media was gonna be like a big thing in the future, and it is, but they were just too early with trying to completely get rid of physical media. And now it seems like they're more ready to test to see if they can get there. I would imagine that it cost them a good amount to install that into the system. So a system without that would kind of make sense. Because if a lot of people are only buying digital media anyway, I mean, I barely own any physical games for my Xbox One. For my Switch, I do. I like physical games for the Switch because a lot of the Switch, especially the Nintendo games, you don't have to download anything. You can just plug and play, and I like that. So for my Switch, I still have a lot of physical media. But with Xbox One, I really just don't have much. One, because of game sharing. Game sharing has really caused me to buy more digital. If I buy a digital game, both me and my cousin, who I game share with, can get it. Also, with both PS4 and Xbox One, because you have to download the majority of the games still in most cases, I just don't find much of a need to buy physical games. But I still like the option because I still have a few physical games for Xbox One. Some of them I've already played through. So I would not want that option to be taken away from me, especially since if a game is on sale, a lot of times there's a physical sale for a game, like from Walmart or from GameStop or from Best Buy or from Target, and you'll go online and you realize the game is still full price in the digital version. So I just would not want that option to be taken away from me. If I was an American and I was living in the United States and I saw like $29.99 for a game that is $59.99 on, then I would want the option to still buy the game physical. I don't want that option taken away from me because all of a sudden you can only buy digital games. You can't get physical media. If there's a sale or if something else happens and you're like, oh wow, I would like my game physical and you can't get it, that would kind of suck. But this system still makes sense. A lot of people, I think, just buy digital games, and even with backwards compatibility, because Spawnwave, he mentioned how you're going to be backwards compatible with digital. If you guys recall, with this generation, some of your Xbox 360 digital games actually ended up being backwards compatible. I have some of the games I download on my Xbox 360, such as Dark Souls, as backwards compatible. They simply link it to your account so that when you go over to your Xbox One, you're still able to keep some of those digital games, and it makes sense. So I'd imagine they just do that same thing. So backwards compatibility isn't the issue for me. It's just the option. I don't want the option taken away from me. But those of you who basically just buy digital games and you guys are fine with this is supposedly a cheaper Xbox One with no Blu-ray drive. So let me know your thought. Would you guys be into not having a disc drive because you don't buy physical games? And how do you think this talks about the future? Because to me, if this is successful for them, then perhaps in the future, they may be like, okay, we're not providing a disc drive with the Xbox, whatever the next one is called. So let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and may God bless you all.